First encountered Nina Lucas and Sebastian Franklin at the Wasteland. You were with Corrie Brent, Jason Dowling, and Eli Higginson. Now, you admit that you had all been drinking. Now, could you tell us what happened there after Asher Allahan and Summer Spellman had gone?
Corrie and Eli started calling Nina names and they wanted me to join in, but I didn't.
What did they call her?
Corrie started going on about her piercings, and they called her a freak. And they said, smack it. Smack the freak.
And what did you do?
I slapped her.
Why?
They were pressuring me, and I wanted to impress Corrie. But when they asked me to do it again, I didn't.
Then what happened?
Seb and Nina started walking away, and Corrie said we should go after him.
You encountered Seb and Nina about 40 minutes later on Harper Street, is that right?
Yeah, Corrie followed them and started shouting, "Oi, freaks, corpse bride, you ignoring us." And they just kept walking, and Seb was on his phone, and then Corrie kicked him in the back and he fell. And I laughed. But only because I thought they were messing about. I didn't think it'd go any further.
But it did.
Eli pushed Nina over, and then she ran off, and then him and Jay ran after her, and then Corrie just kept kicking Seb whilst he was on the ground. He just kept kicking and kicking.
What were you doing whilst Corrie was repeatedly kicking Seb?
I told him to stop. And I tried to pull him off, but he pushed me away, and then he just kept kicking him and kicking him and kicking him until Seb wasn't moving anymore. Then I asked him, "Why did you do that?" And he didn't answer, and then I asked if he was breathing. Then I asked him if he was dead. He just ran off. All right, he just ran off.
He just left you there?
Yeah.
And did you try and help Seb?
Yeah, I asked him if he could hear me, and then I was going to call an ambulance, but then he started moving and I panicked, and I know I shouldn't have ran, but I thought if he saw me, he thought it was me. And then by the time I caught up to Corrie, he told me to keep my mouth shut. So I did. I know I should have told the police, but my mum says never to because it'll just turn out bad, and I was so scared. But I didn't touch Seb. I promise I didn't touch him. I didn't touch him. I promise I wouldn't touch him. I didn't touch him. God, I'm sorry.
You say you didn't touch Seb, but it was only Corrie that kicked him.
Yeah.
Why do you think he did it?
I don't know.
I agree with you. No real motive there, is there?
He was annoyed Seb was ignoring him. He was spoiling for a fight.
You admit to smacking Nina in the face to impress Corrie.
Yeah.
Are we to believe you wouldn't kick Seb to impress him? Perfect motive?
Well, I didn't. It was him. He took it too far.
Too far for someone like you?
Yeah.
This isn't the first time you've tried to get Corrie's attention, is it? On the 6th of April 2020, you shared a naked video of your friend Asher, Corrie's girlfriend. You shared it to everyone you knew via your mobile phone. A vindictive, jealous act that almost ruined Asher's life. She became utterly traumatized and had to leave her school, all because of you.
Yeah, and I hate myself for that.
And yet you did it. If you can ruin your friend's life to impress Corrie, if you can smack an innocent girl in the face to impress Corrie, why should we believe you wouldn't viciously attack a boy you barely know to impress Corrie?
Because I didn't. He did. It wasn't me.
No further questions.
Corrie.
Yes.
But there was evidence of blood splatter on your dress, which indicates you must have been very close to Seb.
Yeah, because I was trying to stop him. I've literally said all of this.
My lady, can I please direct my colleague to the report which states that the blood spatter pattern on the dress was not sufficient to prove that the witness had any active involvement in the assault?
If my friend would let me finish.
Yes, do please finish, Mr. Boateng.
As the defense have already outlined, if you had been kicking him, there would most likely have been more blood. You were wearing a dress but no tights, were you not?
Yes.
Easy to wash off blood from bare legs.
My lady, we have written testimony from Toya Battersby which states that the witness returned home without any blood on her legs.
Which is not in dispute, my lady. If I might be able to continue questioning.
Yes, please do continue.
You did not return home until 9:25 p.m. We have established that the attack on Seb Franklin happened around 8:45 p.m., giving you plenty of time to wash any blood away before you returned home.
This is conjecture.
Please sit down, Mr. Habib.
Why did it take you so long to get back?
Because I was trying to find Corey. And when I found him, he told me to keep quiet, and I wanted to tell the truth. He threatened me.
Which he denies.
Yeah, because he's lying.
All we know for sure is that you had plenty of time after the attack, before you returned home, to clean Seb Franklin's blood from your legs and get your story straight.
No.
I simply want the jury to be aware that a key point of the defense, that Miss Nealon arrived without blood on her legs, does not mean there was never any.